nga imo gihatag sa amon kag sa tanan-tanan nga mga bugay kag mga grasya. Kakaron nga adlaw nagapangayo kami sa imo sang bendisyon kag kinaalam sa amon nga pagabuhaton nga isa ka sesyon kabay pa nga ihatag bugid ang kinaalam ilabi gid sa amon presiding officer kag sa amon man tanan agud nga sa gihapon makahatag kami serbisyo sa katawhan ilabi na gid sa paghimaya kag pagserbisyo man sa imo. Ini amon tanan ginapangayo ug ginapangamuyo pinaagi sa imo bugtong anak si Jesucristo amon Dios. Amen.
Mabuhay ang Sultan Kudarat. raise our right hand and we will recite our Councilor's Creed in unison. I am a Philippine councilor, mandated by law to enact measures and ordinances that redound to the welfare of our constituents in their pursuits for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service above self as the guiding principle of my official act, and as I tread the pathways of local legislations, may the Almighty my mind and heart that I shall be true to my constituents and Filipino people.
Secretary, let's have the roll call.
Honorable Arnold Armada, Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Moises Dular, Honorable Alfonso de Masuay,
Present.
Honorable Darlene Lama, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, Honorable Anafe Collado, Honorable Janice Joy Doliete,
Present.
Honorable J.R. Dizon,
Present.
Honorable Jofer Durana, Honorable Weljon Fuscablo, Honorable Presiding Officer. So at this moment, there are 8 members who are present and 3 members are absent. So those absent are Honorable Carlo Apiado, Honorable Marvin Dalanon, and Honorable Weljon Fuscablo.
Okay, so with 8 members physically present, quorum is declared. So let's proceed.
So we are now on the reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session. However, Your Honor, I would like to ask the apology of this honorable body since we were not able to finish the preparation of the minutes of the previous session, Your Honor. But due to we have conducted the session for almost one day, Your Honor, last session. So rest assured that in the next session, Your Honor, the minutes of the previous session will be presented, Your Honor.
Okay, so the reading and consideration of the minutes of previous session is deferred to the next session. So next order of business.
We are now on the privilege hour, Your Honor.
Okay, any member? Okay, Honorable Moises Dular is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, and good morning to each and everyone.
Good morning.
So, on the celebration of our Kalibudan Festival on 4th GDPA Cup Basketball Tournament, I would like to congratulate the municipality of ISULAN being the first runner-up, and of course with the support of our Mayor Rihan Sacaloran and Vice Mayor Arnold Armada and all the SB members, especially Honorable Carlo Apiado and Honorable J.R. Dizon. And we would like also to congratulate the players and all the supporters of the municipality of Isulan for the first runner-up during the GDPA Cup Basketball Tournament in this Kalimudan Festival.
Okay, with special mention to our import who really played hard for our team, the municipality of Isulan. And okay, so and our coach, si
Janelle.
Mr.
Janelle Hawod.
Hawod. So yes, Honorable Lapiado.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In addition to the privileged speech of Honorable Moises Dular, I would like to specially mention expressing our profound appreciation and gratitude to Mr. Vincent Franco, Mr. Sim Pineza, Mr. Archie C., and most especially to Mr. Winnie Katunaw for helping the team, supporting the team Halimpas ang una sa Subong. They are really there in supporting the basketball community in our municipality, Mr. Chair.
Yes, these persons that we mentioned, no? As we could see the growth of young players from our municipality. We can see the passion of these persons mentioned in developing the game of basketball here in our municipality. Okay. And despite the many negative factors that surrounded the game, the tournament, especially the 2 championship games that we had, but we can see that our players really fought hard. We Sige. So I think there's one thing in the rules that we failed to adjust on our part. Other teams, especially the team from Esperanza, changed players or imports up to the last game. Kitaya, we stuck with our team. Okay. I think we should see the rules again. Yes, Honorable Apiado.
Moreover, Mr. Chair, for 4 straight years, our municipality is always a contender for the finals. For the past 4 years, contender ang aton nga municipality sa championship games sa kalimutan ng basketball. We already had 2 championships and 2 first runner-ups. Given that for 4 straight years, as what I mentioned in social media, it's already a blessing. But then again, hindi kita makuntat in developing the talents of our young Isulanons, especially in the field of sports, Mr. Chair. Football, basketball, volleyball, and whatever events, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Honorable Dular, did you suggest for a resolution of commendation, no, to our ISULAN basketball team? Okay. So that matter is scheduled for first reading this session.
Mr. Chair.
Honorable J.R. Dizon is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I would like also to congratulate our LGU volleyball team, the girls, for winning the first runner-up on the first GDPA interagency volleyball tournament held last day on NIA compound. They gained the first runner-up. We'd like to extend our congratulations to our volleyball girls team.
Okay. So congratulations to our volleyball. First runner-up.
First runner-up.
Okay. Sino nag-champion?
SKPH yung
SKPH. Okay.
And in addition, Your Honor, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
in addition, we'd like also to extend our thank you for our successful event last November 15, our motor show and car meet.
Yes.
So, nagapasalamat din kami sa support, especially sa aton na Municipal Mayor, Honorable Bayrihan sa Kaluran. And of course, to my co-chair, Honorable Carlo Apiado, kag sa tanan nga SB members, no, nagpakita man sa suporta. Naging successful man ang aton nga first motor show and car meet nga ginheld diri sa aton municipal compound.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Despite the not so favorable weather, no, you were able to hold that motor show, no, a success. Okay, congratulations,
Mr. Chair.
Honorable Moises Colar.
In addition to the privilege of Honorable J.R. Dizon, so let us also pass a resolution of commendation to ISULAN Volleyball Women's for the first runner-up of this Kalimutan Festival.
Yes. So the same, no, is calendared for first reading this session. Okay, any more? Yes,
Hello.
Honorable Alfonso de Masua.
Mr. Chair, my privileged speech is regarding the referral to the Committee on Laws, Rules, and Ordinances regarding the letter received from the Office of the Mayor addressed to the Sangguniang Bayan through the Secretary to the SB, requesting the passage of resolution authorizing the municipal mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Mr. Hernando Jocampo, registered owner of a parcel of land situated at Barangay Sison, Bagumbayan, Sultan Kudarat, for the purpose of extracting quarry resources such as sand, gravel, and earth to support local infrastructure projects of the municipality of ISULAN. Attached to the referral is the project proposal. The project proposal title is about rental of land for quarry materials for the use of the local government unit of ISULAN. And the project location is at Barangay Sison, Bagumbayan, Sultan Kudarat. The approximate land area is 800 square meters within a 2.4 hectare private land. The project duration is 1 year. The renewable of 350,000 pesos per year upon mutual agreement between the local government unit and the private landowner Hernando Jocampo, subject to Sangguniang Bayan authorization. This project proposal was approved, signed by the Engineer 2, John Moniz Langayin, endorsed by Attorney Sheila Fernandez, reviewed by Engineer Dandy Loyola, our municipal engineer, and approved by our municipal mayor, Honorable Princess Rihan Sakaloran. Another attachment is the Memorandum of Agreement. This Memorandum of Agreement was already signed by our municipal mayor. This means this measure is an urgent measure. That's why the committee hindi na nag-conduct sang committee hearing, kay busy man ta sa to, and despite it is already moot and academic, nga mag-conduct pa sang committee hearing, kay approve naman ni sang both parties. Actually signed, the MOA was already signed by our municipal mayor. In this connection, Mr. Chair, I move that this measure be treated urgently and be calendared on
Second reading.
second reading today.
Okay, so if there's no objection, The same is, that matter is scheduled for second reading this session. I also happened to talk to Engineer Loyola. They explained that contract is advantageous to the municipality.
We will
Because-
be, yes.
Because there's a fixed rental, but unlimited loads can be taken.
Ah. And as per project proposal, the municipality will be having a saving of 600,000 pesos in 1 year.
Yes.
Oh.
And also the location. It's
Yes.
along the main road or
Main road.
national highway yata.
Yeah.
So,
Concrete. And in fact, we have already extracted more than 20 loads.
okay.
Nakakuha na ta dito.
Nakakuha na ta.
Nagumpisa na daw.
Oo.
Kinakadto man ang landowner dire. So, another, Mr. Chair,
Yes, please proceed.
another privilege speech. This is regarding the creation of the agricultural and biosystem engineering office in this municipality. Mr. Presiding Officer, distinguished colleagues, today I rise on a matter of urgent concern and strategic importance for our local government unit. The full compliance with DILG Memorandum Circular Number 12, Series of 2022, which mandates all local government units to establish and operationalize an agricultural and biosystems engineering office. My dear colleagues, hindi na ini bag-o nga mandato. Damo na kita mga memoranda kag advisory nga nabaton halin pa 2022, but just recently, DILG advisory dated September 30, 2025, formally forwarded to our local government unit a PowerPoint presentation kag draft ordinance nga nagahatag sang klaro, specific kag detailed guidance on how we must proceed with the creation of the Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering Office. This is not just another administrative requirement. This is a strategic institutional reform that will directly strengthen our agricultural sector, food security, ecosystem, and support for rural development. Honorable colleagues, Mr. Chair, let us be reminded that the Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering Office is now a mandatory office under the national policy. Its presence in the local government units is essential because, number one, it provides technical expertise on farm-to-market roads, post-harvest facilities, water management systems, irrigation, drainage, and soil conservation. Number two, it ensures engineering standards in the planning, design, and implementation of agriculture-related infrastructure. Number three, it is a prerequisite for accessing and implementing PRDP or Philippine Rural Development projects and programs, meaning without an agricultural and biosystem engineering office, we risk losing grants, sub-projects, and investment intended to uplift our farmers and rural communities. Mr. Chair, last Tuesday, we visited the regional office of the Department of Agriculture, Region 12. And we are very fortunate to have the regional director, which is coming from ISULAN, Mr. Dr. John Pascual, ang regional director karon. And he reiterated nga dapat ma-organize naton ang Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering Office para hindi madula ang mga grants halin sa DA as required, mandated talaga. So, during our conversation, na more or less It will be approved, may kadiwa kita, pilot kadiwa in the municipality of ISULAN, nga ihatag sang regional office, 200,000 pesos per barangay, 5 lang anay ka barangay, nga kita man ang mag-identify. As a pilot, kung magiging successful siya, all barangays will be covered. And more or less approved gihapon ang aton kadiwa consolidated center. This will be our bagsakan amounting to 50 millions pesos. And so many farm to market roads, provided that we can, before February next year, makreate na naton ang Agriculture and Biosystem Engineering Office. Indeed, kabay pa nga hindi naton dugayon, kag dulaon ang oportunidad ngayon magbukas ang mas madamo pa nga pundo kag proyekto para sa ekonomiya kag para sa mga mangunguma. The communication forwarded to us last September 30 is very clear. I-furnish ko ni, i-submit ko ni sa Secretariat. The ILG has provided a PowerPoint explaining the rationale and structure of the Agricultural and Biosystem Engineering Office. They also included a draft ordinance, may proper template na pwede naton gamitin para sa our local adoption. This shows national urgency and support, and it signals that local government units must act decisively and without delay. In other words, ginhatag na sang DILG ang tanan nga kinahanglanon, kita na lang ang ginahulat lang ang aton action. The implication of this, dear colleagues, let us reflect on the following. Number one implication, agriculture remains the backbone of our local economy. Number two, our municipality is continuously engaging with PRDP, but compliance gaps may hinder us from availing projects. Meaning, kung di kita ka-organize, madula ning mga grants kag projects para sa aton. The absence of the ABI office could be interpreted as lack of readiness or lack of institutional capacity. Kung gusto naton nga mapadayon ang pag-abot sang FMRs, farm to market roads, cold storage facilities, enterprise development projects, kag iban pa nga interventions, kinahanglan naton ang opisina nga ini. Let us not allow bureaucratic delays to deprive our farmers of the opportunities for growth. Therefore, Mr. Presiding Officer, my dear colleagues, I respectfully call on this august body to immediately prioritize the passage of ordinance creating the Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering Office. Our timely action will ensure full compliance with DILG Memorandum Circular 12, Series 2022, unlock greater access to PRDP funding, and strengthen agricultural infrastructure and rural engineering solutions, support our farmers and agri-based industries, and accelerate local development.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Thank you.
Chair.
Yes. So, we have not yet created that...
We have not yet created. But last session, with the presence of our budget officer, na budget, sila niya isulod niya sa budget.
nasulod sa AIP.
EIP.
Oo, nasulod sa AIP. Yes, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, just wanted to ask if the said matter was already referred to the Committee in Good Government, the said creation of the position, Biosystems Engineer. Was it already referred to the committee?
It was referred to the committee, but because of the urgency, kung pwede, anyway, we will submit all the documents to the Secretariat. May pro-format na, may template na. I-adapt man lang nato ni if kung gusto naton. And with the assurance of the budget officer nga nasulod sa EIP, I think okay naman ni siya.
Okay. May we know from our secretariat, when was that referred?
Last session, no?
Last session lang?
Ano? Ate, check ba? Ay,
Sige,
tika.
sige, check na lang.
Check
Sige. Recess for 5 minutes.
Report sa Committee on Agriculture.
Ano ang date? 27. Kasi pwede man mag-conduct sa committee hearing. Sige.
Para sigurado? Oo. Oh. Okay na.
Okay.
So, refer to Committee on Agriculture.
Anyway, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
this is just an eye-opener. We can schedule a committee hearing this week.
Yes, yes. Okay. So, also, the chair also would like to raise the urgency of having IT positions in the Sangguniang Bayan. So, Madam Sec, did we have a ordinance already or the creation of IT position? Wala pa, na?
Wala pa na, ano, wala pa
Oo,
na, wala
para
pa na.
masabay ta. Oo. Included, to be included, first reading. Okay. Kaya daw behind ta sa, ano, sa iba ng SB. Medyo, kung baga ba daw primitive ni nga ton. Ang iba niya high-tech na.
Paano ko na lang kasi papil ka na lang. Pag hearing na. Oo.
And then, isabay ta to sa committee hearing yan.
Di pa, ano na lang. Idugang the revise.
Oh, padugang ta. Okay, thank you.
Idugang ka na lang sa first reading.
Okay, any more unprivileged matter? If there's none, then let's proceed.
So we're now on the first reading. The first item is letter received from the Office of the Municipal Administrator addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor, endorsing the letter from the DILG Region 12. This is as regards the strict implementation of the smoking, vaping ban in public places incorporating Republic Act number 11900 for perusal.
Okay, so refer this to the Committee on Health.
Item number 2, letter received from the Office of the Municipal Administrator addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor endorsing the following documents. First, we have the request for issuance of resolution. This is to support the promotion and appointment of a school principal of Miss Gumbao.
Ms. Gumba, I think we have already approved the resolution for Ms. Gumba. So, next item.
Next, Your Honor, under item 2, letter B, issuance of resolution allowing Honorable Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Government of Kudanding. This is as regards the aid to the barangay.
Okay, so schedule this for second reading.
And item number 2C, issuance of resolution allowing the Honorable Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the ISULAN Municipal Employees
Okay.
Association.
So, schedule this for second reading.
Item number 3, memorandum issued by the mayor to all municipal officials and employees of this municipality directing to witness the Loyalty Service Awarding Program on November 24, 2025. So that is Monday. I guess this will be held during the flag ceremonies, Your Honor.
November 24. So, next Monday.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
So, for our information and for our compliance.
Item number 4, resolution number 2025-36 of Barangay Bambad, the Community Police Assistance Center. I think this is a request.
Okay. So, ano kayong ihimo ta sa Impaw? We issued a resolution.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so schedule this for second reading.
Next, item number 5, resolution number 20, series of 2025 of Barangay New Pangasinan. As this is requesting for the permit to allow them to conduct cockfighting activity.
Refer this to the Committee on Games.
And item number 7, number 6, resolution number 12-2025 of Barangay Tayugo, still requesting for a permit for them to conduct cockfighting activity.
Refer to the Committee on Games.
Item number 7, fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay New Pangasinan.
Refer to the Committee on Finance.
Item number 8, resolution number 2025-1, series of 2025 of Lagilaya National High School PTA requesting the Honorable Mayor to allocate funds.
For anong or solution? Let's endorse this to the office of the municipal mayor.
Construction. This is for the construction of a covered walkway at Lagilayan National High School, Your Honor.
Okay.
Item number 9, proposed ordinance providing for the mechanism for the local project monitoring committee of the municipality of ISULAN and for other purposes.
Okay. Refer this to the committee on laws. Okay.
Zoning projects man.
Okay. Honorable Pons, this led to the prior circumstances that lead to this proposed ordinance is that our LPMC, ang aton nga local local project monitoring committee or council, may directive from the DILG nga ma-activate sila. Okay. So we revamp our LPMC under the new administration. So bagong mga members. So the committee wanted to obtain documents from our engineering office and other offices para maka-monitor sila mayo in accordance with the guidelines set by the DILG. Ang concern, di sila tagaan. So the LPMC wrote a letter to our municipal administrator. And our municipal administrator made a reply that we should pass an ordinance para ma-institutionalize siya. That's why we have this proposed ordinance. Do amoning mga trend subong kay ang ginatagaan na emphasis ng DILG subong is empowerment of CSO. Okay. That's why may mga circulars ang DILG sini nga compose ang LPMC and maka-function sa SING mayo. And we need an ordinance para makuha tang cooperation from all other departments in our municipality. Yes, Honorable Piano.
Mr. Chair, I suppose we already have an executive order reconstituting the local project monitoring committee. It was already signed by the Honorable Mayor atong executive order. There's also a circular issued by the Department of Interior and Local Government as to the powers and functions of the LPMC. Based on the statement of the presiding officer, the LPMC requested a document from the engineering office, but they opted not to supply the LPMC with the said document, Mr. Chair. But based on the EO, it is the Honorable Mayor who created the LPMC based on her executive order.
Can we have a copy of that executive order? Because atong letter dira, Madam Sec, is also signed by the mayor, or the administrator lang? Hindi. Atong letter requesting for an ordinance, sino nag-sign? Hindi, address to the administrator. To the, oo. Okay. Sige be, tanong tatong
I have a copy of the EO, Mr. Chair. I'll send it to our staff so that it will be posted in our monitor.
no, amo ning
Well, yeah, do. Masend ko sa imo nga.
hindi na. Hindi atong Madam Sec, atong letter lang yang signed by our LPMC addressed to the administrator and the reply of our administrator. Meron ka? Oo, paki ano be? Tanawon ta. Kay karon ang letter to nga reply sa LPMC base runs counter with the EO issued by the mayor.
Yes.
Oo.
Kami executive
tanong
order
tanay.
na eh.
Kay may EO na, why
Nga,
require an
Yes.
ordinance?
Yes. Doble to eh.
Sige, tanong tanay. Mm. Alright.
Yes.
Mm.
Tama.
Ano ba? Bagay. Now we have a resolution from the SP. Di, wala galit kopya, but the LPMC has that letter from our sige be, ning EO na lang sa ngaton nga mayor be. De, sige lang. We refer that to the Committee on Laws. So the Committee on Laws will reconcile all these circulars and the executive order and whether there is really a need to pass an ordinance. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
So, next item, Madam Secretary.
So item number 9, resolution of commendation to the ISULAN basketball team for garnering first runner-up during the Kalimudan 2025 festival.
Okay, so calendar that for second reading.
Then another resolution of commendation to the ISULAN volleyball women's team for garnering first runner-up during the Kalimudan 2025 festival.
So schedule this for second reading.
And, Your Honor, the proposed ordinance for the creation of various positions in the office of the Sangguniang Bayan.
Okay, refer this to the Committee on Good Government.
So we have already exhausted the items under first reading, Your Honor, but we have still some communications which are not included in the order of business. However, I don't know if we can include this, Your Honor. We have two matters,
Yes.
two items. So first is from the Office of the Administrator, addressed to the Honorable Vice Mayor, requesting the Office of the Municipal Social Welfare and Development Office relative to the adoption of Provincial Ordinance Number 120-16, Series of 2010-24, and Ordinance prohibiting online sexual abuse and exploitation of children, or OSAIC, and child sexual abuse or exploitation materials, or SAEM, and requesting the Office of the Municipal Social Welfare and Development relative to the adoption of Republic Act number 11596, or an act prohibiting the practice of child marriage and imposing penalties for violation thereof.
Refer that to the Committee on Social Services. Sige lang. Refer to the Committee on Social Services. Doon may mga, hindi ko lang sure kung wala pa ta sina ordinance. Tapos na so it's for the committee to confirm.
Next is still for inclusion, Your Honor, approving and adopting the Barangay Nutrition Action Plan for calendar year 2025-2028 of Barangay Tayugo, recommending this BNAP to the Barangay Development Council for adoption and implementation of annual investment program for calendar year 2026.
AIP of?
This is from Barangay Tayugo, Your Honor. So,
For, no? Wala man
Information.
tayo approve sang ila AIP, di ba? No? For information.
we have no more items on first reading. We'll proceed now to the committee reports.
Dali lang. We already passed a resolution for the late Honorable Foro. Meron na, no? Ang schedule na lang sang Necrota. We'll schedule later on other matters. Okay. So let's proceed.
Then, yes, Your Honor, the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriation, and Ways and Means will render its report.
Okay. The chairman, Honorable Carlo Apiado, is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The subject is the committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriations and Ways and Means, Committee Report number 2025-21. Pursuant to the referred barangay budgets to this committee, the same were forwarded to the Office of the Municipal Budget Officer for preliminary review. On November 14, 2025, this office received copies of the preliminary reviews of these budgets from the Office of the Municipal Budget Officer, addressed to the honorable members of the Sangguniang Bayan through this representation chairperson of this committee. Items: number 1, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Barangay Kulambog. Number 2, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Barangay Impaw. Number 3, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Barangay Dilutilia. Number 4, Annual Budget of Barangay Sampaw for 2026. Number 5, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Kulambog. Number 6, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Sangguniang Barangay Kabataan of Barangay Kalawag 2. Number 7, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Bual. Number 8, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay New Pangasinan. Number 9, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Lagandang. Number 10, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Lagilayan. Number 11, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Sampaw. Number 12, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Bambad. Number 13, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Kulambog. Number 14, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Kalawag 3. Number 15, Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Dansuli. As per preliminary review of the aforementioned budgets, revealed substantial compliance with Republic Act 7160 and its implementing rules and regulations, and the same were adopted and concurred by this committee, subject to the following conditions. On item number 1, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Barangay Kulambog, involving a total appropriation of 213,665 pesos. Number 1, the appropriation and utilizing of the PPAs under the 20% Development Fund as embodied in the AIP shall strictly comply with the updated guidelines of DILG DBM Joint Memorandum Circular number 2017-01. Number 2, the Barangay Development Council shall see to it that the programs, projects, and activities included in the barangay budget are consistent with the approved AIP as per Section 389B7 of RA 7160. On item number 2, as regard the budget of Barangay Impao, with a total appropriation of 6,072,658 pesos. Number 1, discretionary fund with account code 5-02-10-030 should be used for public purposes and other miscellaneous expenses related to the official duties of the Punong Barangay. Number 2, strictly abide by the PS limitation of barangays, which is equal to 55% of the total annual income actually realized from local sources during the next preceding fiscal year. Item number 3, fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay de Lutilla involving a total appropriation of 8,752,014 pesos. Number 1, the development, allocation, and utilization of gender and development planning and budgeting shall be implemented in accordance with PCW-DILG-DBM-NEDA JMC number 2013-01 as amended by PCW-DILG-DBM-NEDA number 2016-01. Number 2, the appropriation and utilization of the PPAs under the 20% Development Fund as embodied in the AIP shall strictly comply with the updated guidelines of DILG DBM Joint Memorandum Circular number 2017-01. On item number 4, fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Sampao involving a total appropriation of 11,380,010 pesos. Number 1, the provisions of RA 9184 and its implementing rules and regulations in the procurement of materials for infrastructure projects or civil works, goods and consulting services, as well as commonly used supplies and materials pursuant to Administrative Order Number 17 shall strictly be adhered to. Number 2, capital outlay such as office equipment, IT equipment, softwares and furnitures and fixtures with cost below 50,000 pesos shall be recorded as semi-expandable property pursuant to Commission on Audit Circular Number 2022-04 dated May 31, 2022. Item number 5, fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Kulambog involving a total appropriation of 597,602 pesos. Number 1, the SK funds shall be disbursed in accordance with the provisions of RA 10742 and its implementing rules and regulations as amended by RA number 12009 and such other pertinent laws, rules, and regulations. Number 2, strictly follow the accounting policies, guidelines, financial reports, and forms to be used in the SK operations as stated in the handbook on the financial transactions of the Sangguniang Kabataan released by the Commission on Audit on January 21, 2020. Item number 6, fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Calawag 2 involving a total appropriation of 2,685,550 pesos and 90 centavos. Number 1, the Sangguniang Barangay shall appropriate the SK funds in lump sum which shall be disbursed solely for youth development and empowerment purposes. Such funds shall be disbursed in accordance with the provisions of RA 10742 and its IRR, Sangguniang Kabataan Reform Act of 2015, Republic Act 7160, Republic Act 9184, and such pertinent rules and regulations. Number 2, strictly follow the accounting policies, guidelines, financial reports, and forms to be used in the SK operations as stated in the Handbook on the Financial Transactions of the Sangguniang Kabataan released by the Commission on Audit dated January 21, 2020. Item number 7, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Bual involving a total appropriation of 931,616 pesos and 80 centavos. Number 1, the SK fund shall be disbursed in accordance with the provisions of RA 10742 and its implementing rules and regulations as amended by Republic Act 12009 and such other pertinent laws, rules, and regulations. Number 2, strictly follow the accounting policies, guidelines, financial reports, and forms to be used in the SK operations as stated in the Handbook on the Financial Transactions of the Sangguniang Kabataan released by the Commission on Audit on January 21, 2020. Number 3, capital outlay such as office equipment, IT equipment, and softwares and furnitures and fixtures with cost below 50,000 pesos shall be recorded as semi-expandable property pursuant to Commission on Audit Circular Number 2022-04 dated May 31, 2022. Item number 8, Fiscal Year 2026 Annual Budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay New Pangasinan involving a total appropriation of 552,054 pesos. Number 1, the monthly honorarium of Sangguniang Kabataan members including the SK Treasurer and Secretary shall be in accordance with Local Budget Circular Number 148 dated December 23, 2022. Number 2, the provisions of Republic Act 9184 and its implementing rules and regulations in the procurement of materials for infrastructure projects of civil works, goods, and consulting services, as well as commonly used supplies and materials pursuant to Administrative Order Number 17 shall strictly be adhered to. On item number 9 to 15 were all Fiscal Year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of the following barangays of Barangay Lagandang, Lagilayan, Sampaw, Bambad, Kulambog, Calawag 3, and Dansuli, involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos, each having common conditions to it. Number 1, the provision of RA 9184 and its implementing rules and regulations in the procurement of materials for infrastructure projects or civil works, goods and consulting services, as well as commonly used supplies and materials pursuant to Admin Order Number 17 shall strictly be adhered to. Number 2, the Barangay Development Council shall see to it that the programs, projects, and activities included in the barangay budget are consistent with the approved AIP as per Section 389B7 of RA 7160. Common conditions for Barangay Lagilayan, Bambad, Kulambog, and Calawag 2. Capital outlay such as office equipment, IT equipment, and softwares and furnitures and fixtures with cost below 50,000 pesos shall be recorded as semi-expandable property pursuant to Commission on Audit Circular Number 2022-04 dated May 31, 2022. For Barangay Dansuli, disbursement and utilization of funds shall be subject to pertinent provisions of the Government Procurement Reform Act or RA 9184 and its revised IRR. Mr. Chair, it is understood that these review actions for the aforementioned budgets do not authorize any item of appropriation that is specifically prohibited or inconsistent with the provisions of law. Further, in the implementation of these budgets, strict compliance with all existing accounting, auditing, and other administrative rules and regulations shall be properly observed, and the same shall be the responsibility of the concerned implementing barangay units and sangguniang kabataan officials. Finally, based on the foregoing findings, the committee is of unanimous opinion to declare these annual budgets operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026, while fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of the aforementioned barangays shall be operative in its entirety effective immediately as reviewed by this committee pursuant to Section 333 of RA 7160 as amended, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991. Recommendations: we recommend passing the following measures. Number 1, resolution declaring fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Kulambog involving a total appropriation of 6,213,665 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 2, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Impao involving a total appropriation of 6,072,658 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 3, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Dilutilia involving a total appropriation of 8,752,014 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 4, resolution declaring fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Sampao involving a total appropriation of 11,380,010 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 5, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Kulambog involving a total appropriation of 597,602 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 6, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Kalawag 2 involving a total appropriation of 2,685,553 pesos and 19 centavos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 7, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Bual involving a total appropriation of 931,616 pesos and 80 centavos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 8, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay New Pangasinan involving a total appropriation of 552,054 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Number 9, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 o Barangay Lagandang involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately. Number 10, resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2025 o Barangay Lagilayan involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately. Number 11, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 o Barangay Sampao involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately. Number 12, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 o Barangay Bambad involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately. Number 13, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 o Barangay Kulambog involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately. Number 14, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 Supplemental Budget Number 1 of Barangay Calawag 3, involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos, operative in its entirety, effective immediately. And lastly, number 15, resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Dansuli, involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos, operative in its entirety, effective immediately. We further recommend, Mr. Chair, that this matter be deliberated on second reading in today's session. Respectfully submitted by the Committee on Finance, Budget Appropriations and Ways and Means, Chairperson, yours truly, Committee Vice Chairperson, Honorable Moises Aldular, and Committee Secretary, Honorable Engineer Marvin L. Dalanon. That would be all for the Committee Report number 2025-21 of the Committee on Finance, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so there being no comment so far, Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of the Committee Report number
Okay,
2025-21.
The committee report number 2025-21 of the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriation, and Ways and Means is hereby adopted, and the measures are all calendared for second reading this session.
So, Your Honor, there are no more committee reports. So, I'll proceed now to the calendar of business on second reading. So, first, we have the resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Barangay Government of Codanding in relation to the aid to the barangay.
Okay, so Honorable Apiado.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor, Honorable Princess Rihan M. Sakaluran, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Barangay Government of Codanding in relation to aid to barangay.
Okay, so the resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor by Rihan Sakaluran to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Barangay Government of Codanding in connection with the aid to the barangay is hereby approved.
So, next, on second reading, the proposed resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor to enter into a memorandum with the ISULAN Municipal Employees Association.
Honorable,
Mr. Chair,
yes, Honorable Apiado.
can we flash on our screen what are the contents of the MOA?
The ISMEA. What are the obligation of the LGU?
Damo na siya. Daw CNA naman.
CNA?
Hindi mo pwede ito. Dapat proseso ka man. May proseso ng bargaining man yung dapat. Collective negotiation agreement kita.
Sige, paki-scroll up. Collective Negotiation Agreement. Kumbaga, anong main feature sing aton nga Sige. Tayo lang. Sige. Tayo lang. To use gymnasium. Okay. Tayo lang. Section 4. Services. Hindi, tama na to. Section 8 kali. Section 8. For each, when attending called vehicles. Okay, sige. Next. Bulletin boards. Okay. Section 10. Sige. Number 8. To provide the usual credentials, union members and others authorized. Sige, ito lang. Okay ni. Do mga standard ano lang ni. Sige, next. Sige, next. Sige. Scroll up. Ay, di lang. Filling up of vacancies and give priority to employees. Oh, priority lang man eh. Sige. Next. Next. Sige. I-scroll na lang matama at saka occupational risk. Manila, no? 6. Davao, Manila. Hindi. Aga ko dyan. Ati, 6:30 pa. Ati, why Cebu pa? Ati, tanobi, do aga gimana? Eh, di buti yung mga alas 5 aran ako sa ano na, di ba? Sa airport man ba? Iti mga 8 man eh, 9. O mga 8 o 10, pwede pa. Oh. Okay na ko, hapon na yun. Para hindi na ako mag-rush kid pa airport. Pwede niyo, 3 p.m. Na daw mo ginang arang-arang gina. Okay. Next. Scroll up. Oh. Sige, scroll up. Pare. Sige. Sige. Diretso lang, diretso. Dahil lang. Madam Sec, Gina-apply na ning mortuary. Dula pa, no? Kaya mo nang gina-observe ko, ang gina-receive sang alis ko, ay, do may ara si Ismia. Pero I don't know kung sa LGU, alin. Ay, wala. Ay, ang contribution naton nga tong salary deduction. 1 day salary. Ti wala pa na eh. Ati to be, ati sila, mapirmahan eh. At least may, sige. Oo. Dapat may item sa budget, ha? CNA, bisan butang mo lang, CNA agreement. Ay, ano na? CN. Ay, ari pa, oh. Ati, sige lang. For next year man ni Guru, kung masainan, subong. Oo. Na-present pa ni sa kay Mayor siguro, ah. Sige, next. May Christmas grocery pa. Sige, okay lang na eh. Kay Realty Cash Gift. Oo. Okay, gata gani Cash Gift ang co-op. Oo. 2,000 pa gani. LED, okay. Okay. Any comment? Any question? Ah, ang aton man lang yan is to authorize. Oo, to authorize. So, depende. Ma-negotiate pa ni siya. No? Okay. Any move on for the resolution? Honorable Carlo Apiado.
Mr. Chair, in joint sponsorship by all members present, I move for a resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor, Honorable Princess Rian M. Sakaluran, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the ISULAN Municipal Officials Employees Association.
Okay, so the resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with ISMEA is in connection with the CNA, Collective Negotiation Agreement. CNA. To enter into CNA with the ISMEA is hereby approved.
Next, on second reading is resolution of commendation to the ISULAN basketball team for garnering first runner-up in during the Kalimutan 2025 Festival. Ano to?
Okay.
Pangalan ko sa imo.
Honorable Moises Dular is recognized.
So, Mr. Chair, in adjoint sponsorship of all the members present, I move for passage of resolution of commendation to ISULAN basketball team for garnering as the first runner-up during the 4th GDPA Cup basketball tournament in celebration of 26th Kalibudan Festival.
Okay, so the resolution of commendation to the ISULAN basketball team, to the players and the coaching staff and all those who took part in the organizing and in preparing and assisting the ISULAN municipal team. The same is hereby approved.
Next on second reading is resolution of commendation to ISULAN volleyball team for garnering first runner-up during the Kalimudan, the 2025 Kalimudan Festival.
Anybody would like to sponsor? Honorable J.R. Dison is recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move for the passing of resolution for the commendation of our volleyball team girls for gaining the first runner-up on the first GDPA interagency volleyball tournament.
Okay, so the resolution commending the ISULAN municipal team composed of municipal employees yata, no? For garnering first runner-up in the GDPA Kalimudan volleyball tournament. The same is approved.
So next on second reading is the various measures, Your Honor, based on the committee report of the Committee on Finance, Budget, Appropriations, and Ways and Means.
Okay, the chairman is recognized. Honorable Carlo Apiado.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Kulambog involving a total appropriation of 6,213,665 pesos, operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Colambug involving the amount of 6,213,665 operative in its 30, effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Impao involving a total appropriation of 6,072,658 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the annual budget of Barangay Impao for 2026 in the amount of 6,072,658 operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Dilutilia involving a total appropriation of 8,752,014 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the annual budget for 2026 of Barangay Dilutilia involving the amount of 8,752,014 operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026. Next.
Mr.
Number
Chair, I move for
four,
a
yeah.
resolution declaring the fiscal year annual budget of Barangay Sampao involving a total appropriation of 11,380,010 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the annual budget of Barangay Sampao involving the amount of 11,380,010 declared operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Barangay Kulambog, Sangguniang Kabataan
Sangguniang Kabataan.
involving a total appropriation of 597,602 pesos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the annual budget for the Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Colambug for fiscal year 2026 involving the amount of 597,602 declared operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Calawag 2 involving a total appropriation of 2,685,553 pesos and 19 centavos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Calawag 2 involving the amount of 2,685,553 operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Bual involving a total appropriation of 931,616 pesos and 80 centavos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Bual for fiscal year 2026 in the amount of 931,606 and 80 centavos declared operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay New Pangasinan involving a total appropriation of 552 pesos and 54 centavos operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the fiscal year 2026 annual budget of SK New Pangasinan involving a total appropriation of 552,054 operative in its entirety effective January 1, 2026.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Lagandang involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the resolution declaring supplemental budget number 1 for 2025 of Barangay Lagandang involving the amount of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Lagilayan involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Lagilayan involving the amount of 1 million pesos declared in its operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Sampaw involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Sampaw for fiscal year 2025 in the amount of 1 million pesos is declared operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget of Barangay Bambad involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 for fiscal year 2025 of Barangay Bambad in the amount of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget of Barangay Kulambog involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the supplemental budget of Barangay Kulambog for fiscal year 2025 involving the amount of 1 million pesos is declared operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget of Barangay Kalawag 3 involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the resolution declaring the supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Kalawag 3 involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
And lastly, Mr. Chair, I move for a resolution declaring the fiscal year 2025 supplemental budget number 1 of Barangay Dansuli involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately.
Okay, so the resolution approving the supplemental budget of Barangay Dansuli involving a total appropriation of 1 million pesos operative in its entirety effective immediately. Okay, Honorable Apiado, from item, paki-scroll up, di nag-starting 1 million. Number 9, no? From item 9 to 15, daw tong, ining 1 million yan are the, aid to barangay. Can you have a rundown of the items approved by the barangay for our information and consumption? At least we will have an idea on how each barangay spend the 1 million given to them. Okay.
Mr. Chair, for the information of the body, as regard the supplemental budget of Barangay Sampaw, in connection with the aid to barangay, they have this breakdown. Construction of solar dryer at Purok Bagong Silang, 300,000 pesos. Construction of solar dryer at Purok Bago, 150,000 pesos. Construction of solar dryer at Purok Lakeview, 150,000 pesos. Expansion of solar dryer
Kailan
at...
nila? Ano na eh? Dito nag-start? Lagandang?
Nag-start ako, Mr. Chair, sa Sampaw.
Sige. Sampaw. Okay. Anong ila?
Construction of solar dryer at Purok Bagong Silang, 300,000.
Dryer.
Solar
Okay.
dryer at
Okay.
Purok Bago. May I request sa staff to flash on our screen para makita sa namin. Ano pa? Pagbilayan. I will start with Barangay Bambad.
Okay.
Barangay Bambad intends to purchase 100 solar lights with pole amounting to 1 million pesos, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
100 unit street solar lights with pole.
So, all solar lights
All solar
ang
lights.
Barangay Bambad.
Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Chair. And for Barangay Dansuli, rehabilitation of multipurpose building and construction of comfort room at Purok Nueve.
Yes, Honorable,
Yes.
Honorable
Our
Apera.
ABC. Honorable Jopper.
In Barangay Dansoli, Mr. Chair, as I noticed, there's no gender ICR. That's why I put it comfort
Okay.
room and the rehabilitation of multipurpose building.
Okay. Sige. That's good. Very good. Honorable Jopper.
For
So,
Barangay Kalawag 3, Mr. Chair, the included in their resolution, solar lights with pole amounting to 1 million pesos.
come again.
Barangay Calawag 3, Mr. Chair.
3.
Solar lights with pole.
All solar lights?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay.
For Barangay Kulambog, purchase of 100 unit solar-powered lights with poles, Mr. Chair.
Barangay?
And for Barangay Sampao, Mr. Chair, we have 300,000 construction of solar dryer at Purok Bagong Silang.
Oh, okay.
150,000 pesos construction of solar dryer at Purok Bago. The same 150,000 pesos construction of solar dryer at Purok Lakeview. 100,000 pesos expansion of solar dryer at Purok Mainos Wagon. And 300,000 pesos continuation of construction of drainage canal at Purok Kalupaan. This is for Barangay Sampao, Mr.
Barangay
Chair.
Sampao, no? Ang Barangay Sampao, if you can see daw mga post-harvest facilities ng ila, no? Honorable Dimasway. Okay, that's good. Okay.
And for Barangay Lagilayan, purchase of 1 unit ambulance amounting to 1 million pesos, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Pwede na 1 million, no? Ambulance.
I suppose they have their own budget sa barangay nila.
Ay, dugangan yan eh. Tama. Okay. Okay, that's good.
And for Barangay Lagandang, continuation of drainage sa kanal at Barangay Lagilayan. They have already their 2 million projects of drainage canal in their barangay, Mr. Chair.
Lagandang.
Lagandang.
Drainage, no?
Drainage, Mr. Chair.
Daw use, ano na?
Erosion.
Ano na tawag? Daw perennial problem ni kay ano, drainage yan. Okay, next.
That would be all for the 8 barangay, Mr. Chair.
Okay na to, no? Okay. So, next item, Madam Sec, for second reading.
So, Your Honor, there are no more proposed measures
Wala na.
on second reading, Your Honor. And
Yes, Honorable.
I think we have still one memorandum of agreement.
Ay, that's good. It's good you reminded us. The MOA with the quarry owner.
Yes.
Okay.
With
Na-refer ito sa committee but we ruled earlier nga i-schedule na lang siya sa second reading.
Hernando
Jocampo.
Jocampo. Sige na lang. Pag-state na lang, Honorable Pons.
So, Mr. Chair, I move for the passage of a resolution authorizing the municipal mayor, Honorable by Princess Rihan Sakaluran, to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Mr. Hernando Jocampo, registered owner of parcel of land for the rental of land for quarry materials for the use of the local government units of ISULAN.
Okay, so the resolution authorizing the Honorable Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with Mr. Giocampo in connection with the quarry for the use of the different projects for the municipality of Isulan. The same is hereby approved.
so, Your Honor, we have already exhausted the items on second reading and in our order of business, Your Honor. So, we'll proceed now to the unassigned business, Your Honor.
Okay, Honorable Apiado.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, just wanted to inform this body that the scheduled interment of the late Honorable Venancio Foro is scheduled on November 22,
22, that's Saturday.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so as a member of this August body, as a tradition, we will have our necrological service. Kaya naman.
Mr.
Anong,
Chair, the,
anong mga schedule ta gani?
we have E19 opening of Parade of the Kalimudan. I suggest that
So 19 parade ta.
if pa 20.
20
boss?
ay dali lang. Ano guys subo? 17. So boss is 18. What do you think? Kay kung 19 to 22 ang kalimudan na celebration, no? So, ano man, boss? Madam Sec, okay lang? Okay. Kung boss, what time? 1 o'clock. Ay, 1 o'clock. Hindi na. Or may ano, may ano? Ay, committee hearing pa, ate, ano kita eh. 3 p.m. Basta okay na? 3 p.m. Sige. So tomorrow, 3 p.m.,
Si Vice.
necrological
Si Vice.
service for the late Honorable Binancio G. Foro.
Saan sir? Alas 3, boss. Nakapasa man tayo resolusyon din, no?
Ay, ang resolution ta, ara na. Okay, ma-ready lang hasta boss. Okay, any other matter? Ano nga ito? Karon sa hapon ang Karaban? Klawag 3 Karaban, no? Ado lang nga lang, natadan suli, no? 11:30. Payout. Ay, dali lang. Ang, ano man, ang Christmas party ta, ay Christmas out of town na session. Off the record, dali lang, off the record.
from Vietnam. From, ano ito? Agri-Food Tech Expo Asia. This is on December 9 to 12 with the registration fee of 35,000, which covers the following: 4 days and 4 nights, hotel accommodation, food, and transportation. Kompleto na. So, 35,000 ang problema.
Plane ticket na lang.
Ang plane ticket wala pa. Oh.
Din sa Vietnam, Honorable Pons?
Hanoi.
Hanoi.
This is an hindi ko ano yung benchmarking mang lagaw kita. International ano ni to the International Program on Agricultural and Food Technology. Ang Vietnam wala sang visa, no?
Wala na.
Oh, so dali lang ni. So dito na ta mag out of town decision.
Ang hindi lang ang Vietnam